they're not in their graves.
Hey, what's up, ghouls and gals? It's me, CT here, and I'm with the main man, the co-host with the most, the superstar, the legend, Mr.
Did motherfucking Jerker, man, 727, man.
Right, ghouls and gals.
On
That's
Facebook
right.
Live, we're doing the episode 2, man. Tune in to Facebook Live, tune in on IG. But yeah, man, we back, man, doing this live on a Saturday for you guys on the
Hell
weekend.
yeah.
Going
Oh
down,
yeah,
man.
and before I forget, welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Horror Theater. That's right, ghouls and gals. We're back at it with another bone-chilling, hair-raising episode of Saturday Night Horror Theater. And like always, don't be afraid to like this video, comment below, let us know what you thought about the film, and make sure you share this with everybody, because whenever you do that, that helps out the channel, it helps out the show a fucking shitload. So make sure y'all do it up.
Hell
And
yeah.
before we get started with the review and all that good stuff, how you been, Sid? What you been up to, man?
Oh, man, I'm just chilling, man. It's Saturday. I was hanging out downtown, eating some good seafood,
sir.
hanging with my mom, my brothers, family, man. We was just hanging out, man. It was a good time. And now we on live Saturday, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna watch some horror movies too after we get off of this, you know what I mean? So
Hell
yeah,
that's
let's go.
Saturday
I'm
Night
pumped
Horror.
up.
You gotta kick
Saturday.
it off with some horror films, man. That's the
Hell
only
yeah.
way to go. You gotta get yourself some fucking Bloodweiser, some fucking beer, and get yourself some smoke, whatever you like to do, and watch some fucking horror movies. But speaking of horror movies, dude, I saw that you had a little bit of your own horror movie going on. You had the fucking Alice in Wonderland people walking around downtown. What was up with that?
Yeah, I don't even know, bro. I don't know what was going on, but I sent you that video. But everybody was dressed up like Alice in Wonderland for some reason. It was pretty cool though, but it was pretty lit. Yeah, I was like, what the hell's going on down here?
And nobody
Oh, man.
wanted to like give you the down low on like what was going on.
I asked one person like in passing, like as they were walking, I was like, hey, and they just the Mad Hatter just kept going. So he was on
Yeah,
the
he
schedule.
was like, I'm late for a team meeting.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I'm late for a very important date or some shit. I was like, all right, fuck this. I was like, I'm not asking all these people about what's going on downtown, man. But yeah, but apparently there was something like that because everybody was lit. They were all cosplayed up. You know what I'm saying? My mom was like taking pictures of everybody. It was funny because she was like, all right, guys, I'm gonna take a picture. And I'm like, I turned around, I thought she was talking to us. She was talking to some people. All right, guys. I'm like, okay.
All
And they
right,
was doing it too.
all right then.
Yeah, they was doing it too. It was funny. Hell yeah. What about you, man? What were you up to today? What you was getting into?
Man,
Earlier.
today was both a I felt like I was in a sitcom today in like the best way possible. It was like a sitcom, like a disaster, but that turned into like a very like cool like family moment. I went to the flea market with my in-laws, with my girlfriend's mom and her sister-in-law and stuff like that. And it was raining really bad, and it's like really cold. It was like really cold and rainy today, and so we went to the flea market, and like a lot of stuff was like closed down and stuff like that. So that was kind of like that sucked a little bit. Everybody was kind of like down about it and shit like that. And then we came across this like random like the world's smallest violin, right? Like first world problems. But then we came across like this little like vintage like 90s store, dude. And like it was fucking amazing. Like it was like a hidden gem in like the almost closing down like flea market. And we found like a bunch of dope ass shit in there, and it turned like everything like all around, and it was fucking awesome. And then we went to go eat fucking Mexican food and shit like that, and that was fucking awesome. Or as I just like to call it, food.
Regular.
We went to go eat some food and shit like that, and it was fucking awesome, man. It turned into a fucking cool day, bro. And then we went to the liquor store, got some fucking IPAs, and now we're over here fucking recording another episode of the fucking Ryan T Show, talking about some fucking horror movies, man. Speaking of horror movies, man. The what?
Usually I try to go to the Goodwill and go thrifting and stuff like that. But
I'm gonna do that tomorrow, I think.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna go thrifting tomorrow morning with the wife. We're gonna wake up and do some thrifting tomorrow. So I can't wait for that. But
some day drinking and some thrifting.
Yeah, well, no day drinking. We're just gonna be doing some thrifting.
Just the thrifting.
Some smoking though, for sure. You know what I mean? So that'll be fun, man. And a foodie episode too. So that's gonna be fun too.
Oh shit! No shit. Where are you thinking about heading out to?
Oh, I got an episode tomorrow back downtown where I was at today on Beach Drive, man. They got like a new chef that's over there that's really, really dope. And it was his birthday. He invited me over there last weekend, and we tried some of his chicken wings. He got like new recipes that he rolled out.
Yeah.
Man. No fucking joke, man. Really, 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 really dope. So we're gonna check out the brunch menu tomorrow.
Hell yeah. And with the chicken wings, are you rocking super hot, or you like a fucking lemon pepper guy, or are you a fucking you want the fucking scorching hot fire coming out your ass after you fucking eat those wings? Like, what kind of wing guy are you?
Like, I like to do like just like the dry rub, you know what I'm saying? Just so I can get the flavor and the chicken and see how they season it and stuff. And I like to do the sauce on the side because, you know what I mean?
You like to keep it clean. You like to keep it nice.
Yeah,
and clean,
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they won't season the chicken and they'll just toss it in sauce.
Yeah.
That's not what we're gonna do. Like, you know, I want the dry rub. That means you have to season the fucking chicken, right? If it's a dry rub. And I'm gonna get the sauce on the side, and then we're gonna see what's going on with these wings, you know?
Yeah, that's the ultimate difference between like hot wings and like hot chicken. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
Bro, yeah, man. You know, you think that buffalo sauce is enough? It's like, no. Where's my salt and pepper? Like, where's
dry ass chicken in this bitch?
Yeah, the two recipes that they had was the garlic ones, and they had a buffalo sauce, and both of them were really good. But the garlic one had a whole shitload of garlic all over it, and I was like, yeah. There we go.
Man, dude, I've been having a tough time with wings, man. Ever since I Wingstop, I got traumatized. I've been wanting to fucking go to the Wingstop and go and fight all the fucking employees, and go to the Wingstop headquarters and be like, "What the fuck? Why do y'all take so fucking long?" But yeah,
maybe you gotta try. Maybe you should try like some of the Chinese spots in your area. See if they got, because Chinese spots always got wings.
Oh yeah. Whenever we go to the Chinese spots, I always try the wings out. Anytime we go to a buffet like setting and there's wings, I try the wings just to fucking try them, just for the fuck of it. They range from like super good, crispy, to like rubbery fucking tire, fucking shoe, fucking shit that looks like it's gonna get caught in my tooth and rip my fucking tooth out. I'll be walking around like a fucking open window out here.
Do you have any like Vietnamese restaurants or like Filipino restaurants over there?
There's a Thai Vietnamese spot there in Harlingen.
I bet the Vietnamese spot has chicken wings. You should go over there and go try those out. For real.
I might just have to, man. They opened up a Dave's Hot Chicken over here, so I want to try that out.
Oh yeah, I saw you post that. I saw you post about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder how they're gonna do that. I wonder how Dave's does his hot chicken. You know.
Yeah, I want to see how Dave fucks with the chicken, man. And I'm interested to go, man. I want to start pulling a Sid Retro and fucking going to the different new spots and checking them out, man. Because we have a lot of good food out here, man, in the fucking valley, and I just need to go and check it out, man. I need to branch out from the fucking chicken nuggies and fucking fries. I need to go eat some other shit and check it out.
Exactly. There's a lot of good food out there, man. You gotta check it out. If it's available, you know, they gotta take advantage.
Speaking of food, dude, this is probably gonna be our last show before Thanksgiving. So what do you do for Thanksgiving? What are we eating at the Sid Retro household? At the Sid Retro 727 household?
I mean, probably like macaroni and cheese and maybe some fried chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, we're headed out to the KFC. We're getting the special out there.
No, I'm making it in the house.
Oh, you're making the homemade fried chicken.
Yeah, homemade baked macaroni and cheese, fried chicken, maybe some collard greens, but that's about it. Like nothing super crazy. Like, you know,
that's good.
Real
I
minimal,
like that.
Real minimal shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna keep it real simple. I really wasn't gonna do nothing, but I was like, you know what? I'll make some macaroni and cheese and some baked chicken. I don't want to do the turkey.
You're not fucking with turkey? You don't like turkey?
I do like. I mean, it's okay, but I just, you know, it's a big ass bird. That should take long and all that shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right. I like the breasts. If they have the turkey breasts on sale, like
don't we all, Sid? Don't we all? Don't we all? Don't we all?
Yeah, get the big breast assistants, please.
Yeah, those turkey titties.
Turkey titties, please. Yes, for sure. But yeah, man, what are you guys doing over there? You guys doing what's going on over there?
Oh yeah, dude, we're doing the whole fucking shit and shebang, dude. I'm getting a fucking turkey. I'm stuffing the shit out of it like that guy from the Scary Movie 2. I'm just getting my strong hand and I'm stuffing the shit out of it, Sid.
You guys doing the whole thing?
Yeah, we're doing the whole fucking thing, dude. Yeah, we're doing the whole thing. Some ham, a turkey, mashed potatoes.
Okay.
The whole thing, man. And if we can get some tamales, dude, you got to get some tamales, dude, on the Thanksgiving.
I was about to say, usually around Thanksgiving or Christmas, like my mom, she's been bugging me, like, let's make tamales. I'm like, yo, people don't understand. That's an all-day thing, guys. Like, it's an all-day thing. Assembly line.
Don't ever volunteer to make tamales with anybody.
Bro, like, I'm not built like that. I'm like, Mom, no. Like, unless we got like 12 people coming over here, so half of them can help, we're not doing that shit, man. We're not doing that shit all day.
Yeah. I
love tamales though. I love tamales.
Yeah, I love tamales though, but I'm just gonna buy them from the lady in the fucking car, man, outside of the Home Depot or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go and get my Martha Stewart on and try to make some fucking tamales. I'm not gonna get in there elbow deep in the masa and start throwing down in the kitchen because that shit takes too long.
Last time that's what we did, but we did that shit on Thanksgiving Day, so it was just like a whole. Like, nah, you gotta do that shit yesterday. You gotta do that. You know, they gotta be ready on Thanksgiving. But
I'm gonna do the typical Mexican tradition of like waiting to eat and starving to death until it's time to eat for Thanksgiving. That's like the typical Mexican tradition. Everybody in the house just like angry and frantic because the turkey's been cooking for like 27 and a half fucking hours and it's like not ready yet. And you're just kind of like, what are we gonna fucking eat? And everybody's just fucking angry and nobody wants to fucking eat because everybody's like, I'm gonna eat the fucking turkey. That's what I'm gonna fucking eat.
Yeah, you gotta fast that day.
Yeah, and then you have to eat turkey for like 3 weeks straight after that because it's all the leftover turkey. You're eating turkey sandwiches, turkey Alfredo, turkey and eggs, turkey dogs.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really need all that. Like, that shit is huge, bro. That shit lasts for fucking like 2 weeks, bro. Like,
and at the end, you just end up making a big ass turkey pot pie or some shit.
My friend, he got a barbecue restaurant. He just sells the smoked turkey breast.
Oh, that's good. He'll do the whole good smoked turkey breast sandwich.
He'll do the whole turkey, but like he'll do like turkey breast too. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that shit.
I've been wanting to be an ultimate fat ass and just get one of those KFC turkeys or one of those Popeyes turkeys and just fucking go to town and be like a fat bastard and just like eat the whole fucking turkey.
Popeyes is a turkey? Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, dude, because we're in America. That's why. That's why.
Yeah, America.
Fucking Christopher Columbus and the fucking Native Americans and Pilgrims, they fucking died for this shit, dude. For the fucking KFC Popeyes turkey. For me to get fucking cholesterol, get a fucking heart attack on Thanksgiving because I want the turkey in my face, in my mouth.
Bro, we used to have a KFC buffet over here.
What?
Yeah, up until COVID. COVID killed it.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, man, COVID killed it. It was the last of a dying breed, man. RIP to the... Yeah, it was just a regular KFC, but you walk inside and they had like side items and stuff, and they'll put out a bunch of chicken and shit. But yeah, it was fire, bro. It was
bro, you literally are blowing my fucking mind. You're telling me that they had a fucking buffet KFC, like they had chicken, they had chicken tenders with the macaroni.
No chicken tenders. No macaroni. They had a different macaroni. Like the sides were all.
They gave you the cheap ass macaroni. They're like, we're gonna give you that runny shit. We're not gonna be making the good stuff.
With the chicken, like all the chicken, like all you can eat stuff, but no tenders, no popcorn chicken, just like regular bone chicken, like all you can. Like, hey, let me get 2 breasts.
That's still pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, it was. I was like, let me get 2 rotisseries. Let me get 2 fries. Let me get this. Yeah, it was.
That's pretty good, I guess. But
it was like $12.
If they would have had the fucking chicken tendies on the beat.
Oh yeah,
come on, brother.
It would have been a wrap, huh?
It would have been a wrap, dude. It would have been game over, bro. I would have been already done, gone over there to fucking Florida, bro. What are you talking about? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that just got my like heart beating fast. I was like, what? What? KFC buffet? Whoa.
Yeah, how many? I googled it too. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how many are these? There wasn't many. It was like 5 or some shit. Like,
that's because that's literally a dream come true, Sid. And we're not destined to have good things in this life. Yeah. We can't have good things like the KFC buffet, so they have to take it away from us, Sid. That's why.
Bro, there used to be people in there that be sitting there like reading books and shit on the internet, sitting there for fucking hours eating chicken.
Why wouldn't you? You can read a book and have delicious fucking fried chicken all day long. That sounds like fucking heaven.
That shit, they would max it out, bro. I'm like, yo,
I would max that shit out, dude. I would be one of those people that they would have to be like, sir, you have to leave or you have to pay again because you've been in here for several hours, and that's, sir, you need to leave. You've got more than your money's worth. At this point, we're losing money on you.
Yeah, man, COVID fucked it up, bro. I was like, shit, damn, because I called them too. I was like, y'all still got the buffet over there? They were like, no. I was like, shit, y'all just fucked it up, man.
I like how people tuning in are probably like, oh, they're going to be talking about Pray for the Devil. And they're talking about the fucking KFC buffet.
Great segue. But now we're talking about Pray.
Yeah. Anyways, let me get another beer. Let me get one of those Christ sticks or crucifixes, as I like to call them.
Christ sticks. All right. Yeah.
Oh my God. Whoa, Lord Almighty. Thou art in heaven. Today, ghouls and gals, we're going to be talking about Pray for the Devil. That's right, ghouls and gals. We're going to be talking about Pray for the Devil, which stars
that one chick.
Jacqueline Byers, Colin Salmon, Christian Navarro, Listen Palfrey, Nicholas Ralph, Virginia Madsen, and Ben Cross. And as you can tell, I have the Wikipedia page pulled up. I'm not that good. I can't retain knowledge that fucking well. I just have access to the internet. All right, man. But so I think you saw this movie before I did, right? I think you saw this like opening day.
I think it was like opening weekend. Yeah, it was definitely opening weekend that I went out and saw this stuff, man. I went in with low expectations. I saw the trailer, didn't really expect much, so I just went in there, got my popcorn, just strapped in for the ride, man.
Yeah, went in for the kill.
And man, this was definitely a fun little ride here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this movie was crazy.
Is that what we're calling it? A fun ride? Is that what we're saying?
I mean, it was. I don't know. I had fun with this movie, man. Like you said, like I know, like you did a review on it already, like the written review or whatever. But like,
on Letterboxd.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went in with this with low expectations, man. It started off interesting. You know what I'm saying? With her mom, banging her fucking head against the door and shit, talking about let her in. And...
Yo, yeah, he was like,
Yo, that shit was crazy, man. I love the jump scares in this movie. I like the character.
Somebody needs to edit that part where the mom's banging her head like to some like heavy metal music or something like that.
Yeah,
like
agreed, man.
Agreed. My God.
Yeah, this was it definitely was cheesy. It was definitely
a little cheesy. Like the mom combed her hair too hard and the mom was like, "Come here, bitch." Ah! And she's like, "Oh, mommy, mom." But like Mexican kids already know about that, man. They be combing the hair way too hard. Moms be combing the hair way too hard. They got that fine tooth comb up in there. Like they literally stab into your fucking scalp and they're like, like doing one of those numbers to you. Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Yeah. What did you think about it? Like, going into it.
First of all, like literally, like physically going into this film, I walked into this film and I went on the worst time to go see a fucking movie. I went to go watch this movie during fucking $5 Tuesday. So all the Thaquachas were out that night. They were all like gonna go watch pray for the fucking devil, man. They're all gonna go out there to fucking. They're all gonna go out there to go fucking praise Satan and shit. And so like I walk in and like I was like, oh, let me see where my seats are at, right? And like there's a whole row of like teenage kids like sitting like in front of the row that we're gonna sit at, and I'm like, fuck. This is gonna suck. I already know it's gonna fucking suck ass. And so like the movie starts, right? And like the kids aren't really like talking or anything. So I'm like, okay, all right, maybe these kids are like okay. And like the movie's starting, right? And then all of a sudden I hear like this guy like on the far left of me, like a couple rows up like that. And he's like literally having a full-on conversation with like his wife or girlfriend, whoever it is, like full volume. Like if he's in his fucking like living room, like full volume, like being like, oh yeah, and then like I was at work, and then Tom, I can't believe he did that, and oh my god, babe, like for real? And I was like,
Jesus.
I was like, what the fuck? And like I turned around and I was like just about to like tell him something. And like my girlfriend was like, nah, like don't say anything, like don't say anything. And I was like, nah, I'm about to fucking say something. And I was like, this fucking guy over here fucking talking off fucking loud. And like I said that like really loud, like hoping like he would hear it and be like, oh fuck, I better like shut up. And like apparently he didn't fucking hear me because like he kept fucking talking. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And I was like, all right, I'm gonna have to fucking tell this guy something. And so like I turned around like that, and like his like wife or girlfriend, whoever it was, like saw like I was like, what the fuck? And she kind of like did one of these numbers like to him, like, hey, like shut the fuck up already, like shut the fuck up, like you know, like and I was like, thank God. I was like, thank fucking God. That's the one thing that ruins like fucking like movies in general. The fucking people. Fucking people. The worst part of the fucking movies. Yeah, but
the movie night is definitely known to be on some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
God, yeah, dude.
That like brings out people who haven't been to the movies in decades and years.
Yeah, they're like, let's go to the movies and watch the random fucking movie.
Yeah, because it's $5. They're like, oh yeah, like somebody dragged them out. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit, here we go with the crazy shit. I had a distant theater. There was nobody. There was maybe like 4 or 5 other people in the theater and shit. But so it was nice and quiet, man. But there was a lot of jump scares in this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was creepy as hell. The fucking demon kept jumping around, and I like the lore with this movie that they had with it.
Okay, so you know, before we get into like the meat and fucking potatoes of this film, let's kind of let everybody know in the audience out there, all the ghouls and gals, what this Bad Boys is about. According to the Wikipedia page, it says, in response to a global rise in demonic possession, the Catholic Church reopens exorcism schools to train priests in the rite of exorcism. Although nuns are forbidden to perform exorcism, Father Quinn recognizes Sister Anne's gifts, who's our main character, including empathy within possessed victims of demons, and agrees to train her. Thrust onto her a spiritual frontline with fellow student Father Dante, Anne finds herself in a battle of the soul for a young girl, Natalie, who she believes is possessed by a demon who's tormented Anne's mentally unstable mother and has been chasing her for several years. So that's kind of what the film's about. And our main character is Anne, who's played by Jacqueline Byers, who, may I add, it like that's the first thing that I knew, like, oh, what kind of movie we're gonna be in for, because like right off the bat they have like the hottest woman ever like playing like the nun. You know what I mean? They, of course they have the hottest chick ever like in the super tight like nun outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so like I'd right
not
off the bat,
believable is what you're saying. It's not believable.
Yeah, right. Like I was
like
just
way too
okay.
hot to be a nun. Okay.
I was just like, okay, she's gonna be a nun. All right, cool. But so that right off the bat, that was just funny to me. And speaking of the character Anne, the one thing that I can say that I kind of like didn't like about the character was that she was kind of like this character that hadn't really been doing it for like a long time, like the whole like exorcism thing. And as soon as she started doing it, she's like the best at it. She's the #1 exorcism person. She's better than like the people that have been doing it for like years. And she's like going up against like high-powered fucking demons and shit like that. And and then people are like, oh, she's just like that good, you know, like she could just do that. And I was like, okay. I thought at one point she was gonna like fucking force like choke a demon and be like, you're like, I have the fucking power. But yeah, man, I mean, I didn't really run into much with this fucking movie, dude. Like, I thought this movie was just kind of like silly and fun and kind of just like, you know, one of those films that like, you know, people are, you know, will watch and it'll be in like, you know, in and out in like 2 weeks or whatever. You know what I mean? But I had kind of fun with it, man, because of how silly it was and how kind of like tongue in cheek it played it and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I really like I like the whole premise and stuff, like how they, you know what I mean? Like it's based on like, you know, exorcism and like people being possessed. And I like the fact that she, you know, became a nun and like going through that, the training to be a nun.
Because apparently she was a fucking party animal in her teenage years, right? She was like, yeah, I fucking was at a party and I was getting drunk and I fucking got fucked and I got pregnant and shit. Yeah. She's like, yeah. And then like, I like how she does the whole scared straight thing. She like tells that girl, she's like, oh, it was another time in my life. And then like flash back to it and they're like showing her when she's 15 and it's literally like the girl, the actress, like just like with her hair like a little bit different. They're like, oh, she was 15. I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
yeah, they pulled the orphan on that one in that little bit.
Is that the new trend in horror films? They're like, oh, we have this character that's like clearly older than like what they should be.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was iffy. Like I just like the fact that it's like the little like headquarters thing, like, oh, exorcism headquarters, and you know what I'm saying? And you know, they're like, okay,
HQ, baby.
Exactly, and I like that they had like the seasoned vet, like fucking exorcist guy.
That guy was like, cool, man. I like the main guy, man. I liked what was his name? Father Quinn, played by Colin Salmon. He was cool, man. He comes out in a few other stuff, man. He's like the stepdad in the Green Arrow. He comes out in a lot of CW shows and shit like that. Yeah, and he's he was good, man. I liked him in that. He was cool. The film, it had like cool characters. It had like fun. Well, not cool. None of them were like badass. But it had like it had like fun characters. You know what I mean? Like I didn't hate any of them. You know what I mean? Like none of them were like despisable. And now that I say like CW, this film was very much a like kind of a CW-ish like exorcism film. A little bit, right? Yeah. But it was fun. Yeah. It's fun. It was fun.
Yeah, man. I like the whole like it kind of reminded me of like a bootleg Constantine spin-off type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to where,
and that's the thing that I was running into a little bit while I was watching this film. I kept thinking, I was like, what's the tone of this film? I was like, is it kind of like being comic booky? Is it kind of trying to be like a serious horror film? Is it trying to be like a Drag Me to Hell like style fucking horror film? Because they had that one part in the beginning where they at first make the demonic presence like, you know, like present or whatever. They have that old man and he has like that long tongue and he's like, he's like and then he's like dance with me and he's like he's doing one of those and and stuff like that was like silly. And I was like, I don't know if the movie was like trying to be like, oh, this is like funny, we're in on it, or they're like, no, this is serious, the demon. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you think it was trying to be serious or like a comedy, or what do you think?
I think it was. I think they were trying to be serious, but some stuff just came off as a comedy. You know what I mean? Like they had like creepy old people and creepy kids, so it's hard to like kind of find that balance into like what's scary and what's like creepy with it when you got like a bunch of old people.
What did you think of the kid?
Oh yeah, I like the kid's character, man.
What's her name? Like, Natalie, right? Natalie, I think is her name.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. I liked her character because I was just like waiting for her to like go full exorcist mode and like go super crazy and do some wild shit.
That was the comic booky part of this movie. Like when people would get exorcismist or when they would get possessed or whatever, they would get like superpowers or some shit. That little girl was like like fucking like whenever they drove her in the back of that ambulance and like they were like they just like parked the ambulance and opened up the doors and she's like I killed everybody.
I was
like, what the fuck?
The fuck out.
I was like, is she a fucking Dragon Ball Z villain or something? I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, this movie was crazy because everybody does get superpowers when they get possessed over here. And it was fun to see like how they're gonna do it, throwing people over here, throwing people over there, fucking. Even like the older dude, the older priest, like when he tried to go in there and handle some shit, she fucking destroyed him. Yeah, I was like, oh shit! Like I was laughing. I was like, oh shit! Like, you know what I mean?
They did a schoolyard. They gave him a schoolyard bully beat down. They like pushed him and like tripped him from the bed. He was like, oh! He was like, oh!
Yeah, I was like, oh man, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like some of it was funny, and then some of it was scary, and it was a thin line with this. But you know, you really just got to go in there with like the low expectations and just be like, okay, listen, like, you know,
with lowered expectations.
Exactly, lowered expectations. This is definitely like one of those. It reminded me of like a Tales from the Crypt episode, you know, Dracula.
Yeah. If they brought back Tales from the Crypt, this would be one of the episodes. This would for sure be one of the fucking episodes. But you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of Tales from the Crypt, I don't know if you agree with me on this, but this film really suffered from PG-13-itis. This needed to be rated R.
Yeah, definitely is. Yeah, they definitely held back, and you can definitely see.
Yeah, there needed to be blood. There needed to be deaths, more deaths and stuff. You're fucking around with like the devil or whatever, or Satan. You know what I mean? Fucking Satan, man.
They didn't push the envelope with the PG-13 on it.
Oh yeah,
you know
sure, yeah.
Like they were like, okay, it's gonna be a PG-13 movie. Okay, well let's make a PG-13 movie. They didn't really like push it to be like, let's make it a hard PG-13, or let's try to, you know, barely make it like it barely qualifies as a PG-13.
Yeah.
They didn't really do none of that with this. Like they played it safe. A lot of jump scares, a lot of fucking flat, you know, a lot of camera work with it.
That's another thing. They did a lot of predictable shit, and they didn't do a whole lot to like kind of make themselves different from all the other possession movies that have come out before it. You know what I mean?
They didn't bring nothing new to the table.
Yeah,
except for the like the whole training headquarters thing. Like that's never been.
Yeah, they try to make it like a comic. You know, they brought like this comic booky like element to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a Catholic superhero headquarters. So where it's like, you know what I'm saying, and Catholic superheroes, they're all over there, up in there in Boston or wherever the fuck it was at.
But yeah, man. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was. Yeah. I mean, it was so bad that it was good. It was good, bad. It was but good, but bad, good, bad, good.
It wasn't Smile. You know what I'm saying?
Smile was really good. Smile was really
good. Exactly. Really good. It's no Barbarian.
Did we do a review for Smile? Did we do a review for Smile?
I'm not sure. I thought maybe we did. Did we do Barbarian and Smile? Maybe we did. I don't know.
I don't know.
We did Barbarian, though, right?
I don't know. But Smile was one of the better like horror films that I've seen this year. But
yeah, it was. Yeah, I love Smile.
Pray for the Devil, man. Pray for the Devil was one of those films that it had a lot of potential because it had a lot of heart. It was a fun little film that it could have been way better than what it was if it would have done if it would have took a little bit more risk, if it would have tried to like differentiate itself from like the typical of the mill possession film instead of just kind of doing the same like beat for beat stuff that other films in the same category do. But yeah, man, I think it could have been a decent little film, man. I mean, like the people were like funny, like, you know what I mean? Like it had the sauce going, man, but they just didn't didn't do the right stuff with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, but you know, also like I saw Barbarian in theater, I saw Smile in theater, and then I saw Pray for the Devil in theater. You know what I'm saying? It's like Smile and fucking Barbarian. Those are hard acts.
Yeah, it's like Barbarian, Smile, Pray for the Devil, Pray for the Devil.
In that fucking order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what though? Like I didn't mind Pray for the Devil. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like throw this shit in the fucking trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, you know what? You know what? It's a fun little thing. It's you know, hey, you know what? It's, you know, it is what it is. It's nothing crazy, but well, I didn't expect. I wasn't going into this expecting this a fucking the new, you know, bringing exorcism films to the new the modern day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
they tried.
Just off of
they tried though. They tried.
Just off of the trailer, like this isn't gonna like reinvent the wheel or be like the new Exorcist or anything like that. You know what I mean? But that could have been said the same for like the exorcism of like Emily Rose. You know what I mean? That could have been a run of the mill like exorcism film, and that ended up being like a really good horror film.
Yeah. Emily Rose was done. Yeah, what would you rate Pray for the Devil out of the 5, man?
Pray for the Devil is gonna get a straight 2 out of 5 from me.
Yeah.
And the 2 out of 5 is the 2 is because it's 1 funny and goofy as hell, so that's 1 star right there, and 2 everybody likes a hot blonde nun, so that's another star. It gets 2 stars for that.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta give it like a 2. Like, it's just a little popcorn flick, fun, horror exorcism type deal. I like the new spin on it that they tried to do with it. I like the concept that they tried to do with it. The characters, they were interesting enough. They weren't like annoying or fucking terrible. You know what I'm saying? They weren't.
Yeah, they weren't too bad.
They weren't too bad. Like, I wasn't just like, oh my god, I fucking hate this guy. Like, or I.
You know what I did hate though? I did hate was in the beginning when they kept trying to like establish like, oh, like the blonde nun likes the other guy, like guy priest or whatever.
Yeah,
and like they kept doing like they kept doing like. And I was like, I get it. Y'all like each other. I get it. I fucking get it. And I was like, and if this was a rated R movie, y'all would have a hardcore like makeout scene, and y'all would be like defying the Lord, and it'd be all fucking spicy and shit. But it's fucking PG-13, so y'all are fucking pussies, and you're not gonna fucking do that. I know that.
So one of them got to die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did that guy? Okay, we can go into spoilers because I want to talk about spoilers for this movie because it's been out for a long time. Did that guy? Okay, y'all, 3, 2, 1. Y'all had it's fucking Pray for the Devil, guys.
Yeah.
Nobody cares that much. Nobody cares that much. So did that guy die? No, right?
I don't know. I don't think he did. Right? I think he survived. Right? I'm not sure. It's been a minute because I saw it like 2 weeks ago. But I don't know if he died. But I know there was a lot of people that died in here. Like a lot of people that were trying to fight the exorcism. They were getting their fucking ass handed to them, bro. That shit was fun.
Oh, the one that died was the fucking the little friend. The friend is the one that died. Remember they had that little fucking friend that was like all like, oh, the girl can't fucking do it, but then he was all like, oh, maybe she can, you know, like she's okay or whatever, you know, she's my friend.
Yeah.
And he dies, but the other guy doesn't die. They think they just like part ways or whatever. Yeah, they part ways. And then she leaves to go become like super nun, like over at somewhere else.
Yeah, I like that. I like the fact they were like, we need to like train her. Like she wants to learn, we gotta train her. Yeah, let's train this shit, man. Let's go. She need to fight some fucking demons. Yeah. She need to fight some vampires. They need to do the whole training center over.
I like when she does it at the end, right, with the cross. They're like the demons are like, like outside the window, and then she's like.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, that ending was very Drag Me to Hell too. It was very It was like almost the same thing. I was like, oh shit, man.
I was waiting for Porky Pig to bust out of the screen and be like, that's all, folks.
Ain't no end credits for this one, man. Ain't no
Easter eggs. The end credits is Nick Fury approaching her to join the Avengers. He's like, Miss Sister Anne, I heard you have some ability.
Some scroll demon invasion.
Yeah, there's a threat coming. His name's Mephisto. They call him the devil. We need your help. Oh!
Imagine like where they crossed over into like Black Adam and shit. Like, oh shit, demon presence in fucking wherever the fuck that was, where the Rock's from. You know,
the DC universe has enough shit to deal with. They don't.
They're just too dark over there.
They already read their tank is empty. It's fucking full with shit.
Yeah, for real. Like the darkest thing in Marvel is Doctor Strange, right? And that's still pretty light. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty. Yeah.
So what did you? Speaking of the ending and stuff of this movie, what did you think of that little twist? That little twisty twist that M. Night Shyamalan twist that they try to pull. which was really obvious. But what did you think of that little twist?
Yeah, it was definitely obvious or whatever. But I like the twist, man. I like that they were trying to do a little bit much to it. There, like you talking about the end, right? At the taxi scene and shit like that. When they
whenever they were like, "Oh, she's my daughter," and they're like,
"Oh, she's my daughter," and I gave her up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, damn, who? Like, I like that backstory was that like definitely like cliche and stuff, but I was like, all right, well, let's see what they can do together. You know what I mean? Because that's where like that'd be dope, like mother and daughter.
And then she just ended up being like a deadbeat mom, and after she defeated the demon, she's just like,
yeah.
She chunked the deuce and like didn't even tell her that she was her mom or biological mom or anything. Like they never even had that talk. She's like, the real demon here is neglect.
Yeah. I know she just let like the foster parents like come pick her up and shit. She's like,
I can deal with demons, but I can't deal with my demons, nor a child.
She's a nun, so she can't have a child. You know what I mean? She can't have a child, but she can have some demons.
Yeah, she's like, that's between me and God. She's like, that shit's between me and God. Don't y'all judge me. Only God can judge me, all right?
Yeah, man, that was a crazy little twist on it, man. And, and then there was another movie that I seen recently, and they had the same twist on it, but it didn't see it coming as much. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, damn, they're doing this again, to where we're like, you know what I'm saying? You can only do, you can only tell so many stories, you know what I mean? And the hidden kid plot twist is a great fucking story device. Isn't it?
Definitely. Yeah,
it's a great story device.
It's a Luke Skywalker of the story devices. You know what I mean? I'm actually your mother. Bum bum bum. What?
They had this, Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
Hidden kid, what? Oh my God! Mom,
yeah, the hidden kid. The hidden kid is always a go-to.
Hidden kid, the cherry on top of the fucking.
Yeah, that's always the cherry on top. The hidden kid.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like Drake, for example, hidden kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always the cherry on top.
He didn't win when that was announced. He exposed him for having a fucking kid. Like he ain't getting no cherry on top of that one. You know what I mean? Like he held that L. Because he was everybody, he didn't know that they had that kid with that cam model or whatever.
So what do you rate Pray for the Devil?
I'm gonna give it that solid 2. The solid 2, man. Definitely. Like I would watch this again with like my niece or like my mom or something. Like
Are you watching Pray for the Devil too?
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm watching Pray for the Devil too, bro. Hell yeah, I want to see this shit.
Where she goes up against Morbius, where the nun from Pray for the Devil goes up against Morbius. He's like, it's Morbid time.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I fucking want to see that shit. I like exorcism movies. I like exorcism films and stuff like that. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This definitely wasn't the worst that I've seen so far. I've seen a lot of bad horror movies in the last couple of years. So this definitely wasn't like a super.
Yeah, we've reviewed some terrible ones. We've reviewed some terrible ones.
Exactly, and this didn't. This was.
Yeah, this was a harmless. This was a harmless horror film. Yeah, this is like a harmless horror film that.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it wasn't Oscar worthy, and it's not gonna break the mold, but it was okay. It was okay, and I mean, it wasn't the worst thing that I've seen this year. It definitely wasn't.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't. It was entertaining. It had the jump scares and shit. I liked the characters that were in the movie. It was fun to watch the little 90 minutes or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the worst things, the next time we meet here, Ghouls and Gals, for Saturday Night Horror Theater, Sid Retro and I will be going live once again, and we'll be talking about the worst horror films and worst films that we've seen of 2022, because it's about that time, Sid. It's already coming. 2022 is coming to a close.
Dang, man, that's crazy. I gotta check my AMC app and see how many films.
Gotta check my Letterboxd and see what I got.
Wow, man. Over there. Because I've seen so many, every week, every 2 weeks, there's a new movie coming out, man. It's just like shit.
But Ghouls and Gals, there you have it. Thank you for joining me and the OG, the legend, Sid Retro, for another episode of Saturday Night Bar Theater. That's right, ghouls and gals. And if you missed the Facebook Live, don't worry, because right after this video, I'm going to be putting it up on Twitch and YouTube. So make sure you hit one of those and check it out. And once again, I'm Ryan T, and he's
Sid Retro 727, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend, man, and check our Wakanda
yeah, check out our Black Panther Wakanda Forever review. Yeah,
for sure. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good Saturday night and weekend.
Later.